Hi guys, it's Nene from I'm Just Crafty. Thank you so much for purchasing the 30 plus Instagram templates with bonus 30 Facebook templates. If you haven't already, make sure that you've downloaded the document. And this video is going to walk you through just some tips and tricks as to how you can actually use these templates to create your social media content. So let's get started. First and foremost, there are a couple of clickable links on this document for your convenience. The very first one is if you do not have a Canva account, make sure that you click this link here at the top of the document to set up your free Canva account. Next, you have the link to download your Instagram templates, and then underneath that, you have the links to download your Facebook templates. You can download them both or just download one at a time. It's totally up to you how you want to use it. For this video, we're actually going to work with our Instagram templates. So just go ahead and click that link and your browser will open up. Now what you will see is this window that Canva will bring up for you. And all you want to do is simply click Use Template. Now Canva is going to automatically add all of the templates to your Canva account. And if you click down here at the bottom where it says 36, it will show you at a glance all of the templates that were a part of this particular download. And as you can see in this template set, you have a variety of layouts. If you want to do image with text, text only, quotes, um, attention getting graphics, countdown graphics, sort of like a mini portfolio of images. The sky is the limit. One of the things that you'd want to know is how to move these around. So let's just say in this particular session, we want to work with 3 different templates. I want to work with, let's see, I'll work with this one. And all I'm going to do is just click on it, hold it, and I'm going to drag it to the top, to the front. Okay, so I'm going to work with that template. I'm going to work with this quote template. And let's do um, let's do some tips. Okay, now the reason why we move these to the front is so that when we start to design the templates, we can just focus on these 3 and not have to worry about the rest of them or scrolling up and down to find the ones that we're actually working with. So I'm going to come back down here and click on the 36 to close it. And now, as you can see, those 3 templates that we are working with now appear at the top of our document. Couple of things that you want to know before you start designing. If you are using the free version of Canva, you will notice these little crowns throughout your document. Throughout your platform. This just means that these elements are only available if you are a pro feature. Now, I recommend becoming a pro feature if you're going to be doing a lot of designing work because it opens up uh, tons more graphics, fonts, and elements that will allow you to be much more creative in your designing journey. It also allows you the licensing for those images. So let's say if you're designing t-shirts or tumblers or things like that, then you will have the license to be able to use the images that are found within Canva. So it just makes things so much more convenient. However, there are tons of things that you can do with the free version, which is why I'm demonstrating on an actual free version here. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to do in this particular post, I know that I'm going to need an image. So I'm going to go over here to my Uploads tab, and I'm going to upload media, and I'm going to search for a picture that I want to use. So in this case, I believe I have a picture of a tumbler. Yeah, that's the back side of it. Let me upload one more, which should be the front. There we go. Awesome. So now to get this tumbler to my post layout, all I have to do is click it once and it's going to automatically move to my canvas. And then I just need to drag and drop it over that template area. And now I can double click on it, just double click and drag and resize this tumbler graphic. Okay, and let's say I want to move it over just a little bit. Okay, and now I can take my text and I can, put whatever it is that I want. I'm going to put teacher appreciation. And actually, I want to go ahead and just add week. Okay. I want to change my spacing a little bit between these lines. So I'm going to just come up here to spacing and reduce my line spacing a little bit. Teacher Appreciation Week. And then I think Teacher Appreciation Week is the first week in May. So that is May 2nd through 7th. Okay. And then maybe I'll put here, order your tumblers now. Okay, and then the other thing is you definitely can change your colors. You can change your font. So if I want to click over here, I kind of like this font just because it's bold and it's kind of getting the message across. But let's say over here, I want to change a little bit. I also can come up here to effects. And right now it has the splice effect on. But let's say I wanted to change it to a drop shadow. And I want to make my shadow color kind of stand out a little bit. Change that to purple. This, I want it to glow. Just to really kind of get their attention on this one. Okay. And then maybe I want that to be white. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now I have my first post ready, and I'm going to just give it a title, Teacher Tumblr. This is important because when you go to download your images, it'll automatically name them whatever you have right here. Okay. Now this particular one is a quote, and so I want to change the colors, and also to, like, let's say my colors of my brand are purple and teal. So you can just click on the image and change it to whatever is going to match the flow of your brand. Okay. So over here, same thing. I'm going to change this to purple, and I want to change these to teal because now this is going to match my brand. So when I go to upload it to my Instagram account, things look uniform. I'm actually going to add a different background than what's already here. So I'm going to just come over here to background, and I'm going to look for different backgrounds that Canva has to offer. Some of them are free, some of them you would have to pay to use. So for example, if I wanted to use this one, if you notice, it says remove watermarks. And in order for me to remove those watermarks, I would have to pay because this is a feature available in the pro version. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try this one. Now there's no watermark there. That means it's available to me having a free account. And then I'm going to just put whatever text or whatever quote I want to put in here. Okay. And let's say I want to do that. I can resize it. I can change my fonts. I want to do a okay, so that is too big. So I'm just going to, I can go down here to make resize it, or I could just drag and drop the corners of it as well. Okay. If you wanted to add any special effects to your text, you can click on effects. Come over here, you can add a drop shadow, just lift, hollow it out, splice it, echo. We saw glitch, we saw neon. You can even add a background to it. I liked lift. I like the way that looked. So there I have. So now I've just taken those two templates and I've customized them to meet my needs. This next one is going to be, maybe it could be caring for your Tumblr. Okay, because sometimes you want, okay, and then on this one, I'm gonna look for a purplish background. Let me see what's available here. This is pretty. If you wanted to do that, you may think it's too busy. Just depends. I kind of like that one. But now what I also want to do is kind of create like a purplish overlay. So I'm going to come over here to elements. I'm going to click shapes and I want this square. And I want the square to cover my entire background. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to go to the color. I want it to be this purple that I've already used. And then I'm going to come over here to transparency. And I'm going to change that transparency. Okay. See how that just automatically changed the background for me. And then now I want these circles. And if you notice when I click on the circles, it's giving me that square. So what I need to do is move the square behind everything. So I'm going to just go to position backward until all of my circles appear. There they are. And now I can click on it and I'm going to go find my teal color. Okay. Step 1, caring for your Tumblr. Step 1 would be hand wash in water only. Okay. I want this to be in white just because I think it's going to be easier to read on that background. And then again, I can change it to whatever font I want to use. And I kind of want it to be easy to read. Not too fancy. This is a fun one. And then I'll just reduce the size a little bit. Okay. Next one would be, and if you want, you can just take this one and you can duplicate it. Come up here to your three dots. Click this right here to duplicate. And just delete that out of the way. The next one would be do not dishwasher. Okay, and you can line it up. What would be another tip for your tumbler? You can, let's duplicate this one. Say works with hot and cold drinks. Okay. And then another one would be the obvious one, avoid dropping. Okay, I'm sure you guys can come up with some better tips to care for tumblers. This was just kind of off the cuff. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to just put make everyday count. And then on this one, I'm going to put caring for Tumblr. All right, so now what you're going to do, that we have our three. And again, if you want to check to see how they will look next to each other, you can do that. I also like to take and resize my window so that I kind of get the 3x3 vibe. And I think that looks pretty good. So now what's left to do is just to download your images. And you want to click share, download. And then when you come over here, we don't want all 36 pages. I'm just going to select 1, 2, and 3 because those are the three that we want. And then you click download. And I'm going to show you what it's going to do with those images. So it's going to automatically save it as a zip file. I'm going to click to open up my zip file. And there it is. It automatically renamed each one what it is. So now when it becomes time for me to go ahead and upload to my Instagram account, I already know which is which. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or any challenges working with your templates, please be sure to send an email to admin@imjustcrafty.com, and we will definitely be there to assist you. Thanks so much.